Well, hello, Blue Troopers. I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream, at least once we got the audio issues sorted out. So one kit that I talked about that just sort of irritated me, of course, was this Revell Alien Invader kit, which was clearly just a reboxed space shuttle kit with some made-up story behind it. Well, our good friend Paul down in New Zealand, and this is the Great Styrene River at its best, had actually been researching that very kit to send me some information. So that's a thing. And anyway, here's what he sent me. Apparently, as we all had figured, the kit was just an attempt to squeeze a little bit more money out of an existing mold. And of course, we all know they're extremely expensive to manufacture. So this was the 1:144 scale Revell Space Shuttle Orbiter, which was released as a solo kit. Also, there was a version full stack configuration with the large external tank and the solid rocket boosters. There was one with the Boeing 747 shuttle carrier aircraft. There was this other version, of course, that was just a late attempt to squeeze a little more money out of it, called the Alien Invader. The recast is the basic shuttle kit as a quote-unquote alien spacecraft with flashing light-up cockpit and rocket engines. As most of you know, the regular Revell shuttles were molded in white plastic with clear cockpit windows and a display stand. The Alien Invader version was molded in black plastic with red clear parts. The box showed that the kit was molded in two colors, that of course being the black and the red. The decal sheet included red and white bat markings for the upper wings and nose badges, like you do, and lightning flashes for the fuselage and fin, and so a few various red panels. The red parts were the display stand, the cockpit windows, and covers for the ends of the engine exhaust bells. There were light bulbs to place in the cockpit and the exhaust, and power was provided by a single 9-volt battery, which of course, battery is not included. It was kit number 8001 and had the copyright date of 1979 on the box, but it was shown in the 1980 Revell catalog, but it was gone by the 1981 edition of the catalog. It was obviously a short-lived kit. My guess is sales were not very good, but there are a few sales listings for it out on the internet, and sometimes it can get a little pricey just for its rarity. Again, this was just a standard existing kit in a new box and was not related to any movie or any other source. The only new parts were the engine bell covers, the electrics, and the decals. While most of the kit parts were produced in the USA, the box said light bulbs, flasher bulb, and battery clip made in Hong Kong. Pretty standard stuff for electronics back then, and maybe even today. The catalog boldly stated, "A terrific new product, ties in with the current sci-fi craze." Notice they said craze, not movie, because it wasn't attached to any intellectual property, which of course meant they also could do this without having to pay any royalties, which is definitely a thing in the kit model world and only getting to be worse of a thing. It's one of the reasons we don't have some of the kits we would like. The side of the box did provide a make-believe story for the model. In the year of 2001, space shuttles have become the ocean liners of the Milky Way. Oh boy, that's really reaching for it. They do know it was an orbiter, right? It just went around the Earth. It had no intergalactic or... Okay, don't get me started. Anyway, let's run with it. Space shuttles have become the ocean liners of the Milky Way, transporting goods between Earth, her asteroid colonies, and civilization on the other planets. Sinister star pirates often intercepting these flights. They steal the valuable cargo and ravage everyone on board. Ravage? A little spicy for 1980, but okay. The fastest and most dangerous pirate ship is the sleek Alien Invader. It's feared for a villainous crew of hideous mutants, hostile aliens, and outcast earthlings who stop at nothing to get what they want. Yeah, maybe they did kind of foresee Firefly in The Expanse, but I digress. So here are some images from the Revell 1980 catalog, courtesy of the Box Art Den. There's also a few photographs here from other sources. Well, anyway, that is the story behind that, and I can't be too upset with them. I mean, Revell was really floundering at this point, and the entire kit model industry was hurting. There would only be a couple of years later before they would sell to a French toy company in hopes of keeping the business going. They were struggling. It breaks my heart, but You know, they did what they did, and hey, the name's still around, and some of the kits still are, so maybe I'm a little harsh on them. You know, you look at it and you see it from a scientific standpoint and you go, oh man, the space shuttle can't do any of that. It's just, and it's not an alien ship that, and then you just start nitpicking it because you start I start overthinking it because that's how I roll. But then, you know what? I'm kind of violating my own raison d'etre. What is my motto? Make it what you want it to be. So heck, if you want to make a black alien invader shuttle, you go for it. Make it what you want it to be. One quick note before I go, I have tacked the projected build schedule in the description below. I hope you guys are working on a kit bash. I have received a few pictures already, and as soon as I can get Tarbus 2.0 operational, that's the first thing I'm working on. Take care of yourself, guys, and as always, model on.